9:14 in the morning. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. I'm giving these guys an idea or two about the next 5K, but let's talk about this one first. It's happening at the Jimmy Stewart Air Show right there on the runway. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people, and we're welcoming into the studio with us this morning Bradley Katz and Patrick Mulvihill. Gentlemen, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having us today.
It's good to have you both with us. Now, whose idea was this?
I'm going to place this one on Brad's shoulders. But no, in all seriousness, the 5K on the runway was an idea that actually had been around for a little while, but just due to events and the pandemic and everything, wasn't able to get stood up over the last year or so. So we're excited to kind of get it up and running.
Yeah, Brad, what was behind it in your mind?
We always like to try new things and generate awareness for anything.
Yeah. Let's get you a little closer to the microphone.
My deal is the airport. I love, have a little flight school there and love to help people learn to fly.
Yeah.
So this is just another event to help that.
So they can run out to the airport and then, and then sign up for some flying lessons too.
Yes, that'd be great. Would like to take a moment to say thank you to the Indiana County Center for Economic Operations and Affiliates for making this event possible.
Yeah, absolutely. They've done great work. You folks have done great work in order to make this happen. Patrick, let's talk a little bit about the 5K itself. Let's give the basics for folks that want to run.
Sure, absolutely. So if you're interested in signing up, you can jump on to the learntoflypa.com website and click right on the little running man. Or if you're already a runner, you'll know that runsignup.com. You can go there and just search for races in the Indiana County, PA area.
Yeah.
The race itself is going to be on July 11th, which is on Sunday. It is a little bit earlier. Registration opens up at 6:30, which I know is pretty early for a lot of folks. Race starts at 7:20.
Not for runners.
Not for runners, though.
No.
And the idea, too, is, again, because it is also the air show weekend, you're going to be running in and around airplanes. And like I said, we want you off the runway before airplanes start landing. That creates a little bit of a problem.
Always a good idea.
Absolutely.
Brad, you probably never had to land an airplane with people running around underneath on the runway itself.
But not people.
Animals.
Not yet.
I'll talk about that in a second, too. But, yeah, you're running among the planes themselves and all throughout the grounds. You're actually on the runway as you start this race and finish it, right?
Absolutely. Started in the terminal, and then you're going to run out to the runway down the length of the 5,000-foot runway and then back into the terminal. And as we were talking about earlier here, maybe grab some food from a food vendor, I suppose, along the way.
Along the way.
Yeah. So, but like I said, Gingerbread Man Running has really developed a great course for us. They're going to do the official timing, so we're excited to partner with them as well.
Yeah. When you see that course, if you're a runner and you see them lay out that course, sometimes you look at a course and you say, oh, hills and turns and curves and things like that. What'd you think when you saw what they had laid out?
Oh, it's great. And kind of back to Brad's point, in addition to animals, landing on hills is a little bit challenging in an airplane. So it's a nice, flat, family-friendly course.
Yeah.
Like I said, so whether you're a real runner looking to improve your time or even just a novice just having fun for the local community, like I said, I think it'll be something easily accomplished.
Yeah, when there's a 5K, there are competitive people that, that's what they do every weekend. This is what I want to do. I want to get out there and I want to run. I challenge myself. I get my best time. But there are also people that go out and say, hey, it's a nice day for a stroll.
Absolutely. And that's the idea. Like I said, and we wanted to really create a event that everyone from the community can be participating in. And like you said, whether you're serious or a novice, like I said, we have awesome T-shirt design. We have some cool prizes for the top male and female finishers, as well as different age brackets as well. So.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Brad, when you're talking about your services that you offer at the Jimmy Stewart Airport and folks and the opportunity to learn to fly, things like the air show, they're really big for you, aren't they?
Yes, it generates a lot of awareness for flying, and there's people that have come to an air show that never thought of flying until they see it and want it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anybody not wanting to,
but that's you.
Just me.
That's you. When did you first get the itch?
I don't know of a time when I didn't want to fly, honestly. But grandfather took me to the airport as a little wee kid, sit by the fence, eat ice cream, and watch airplanes. But I learned to fly about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Officially.
So really, it was only 10 years ago that you learned to fly. And now you have the great joy of teaching people to fly.
I love it.
Yeah. So we mentioned a couple of seconds ago, when you're coming in for that landing and there are 3 deer that decide now's the good time to cross. It's just like on the highway, only the stakes are a little bit bigger, aren't they?
Yeah, it could hurt worse. Yeah, you could bend some things up.
Yeah.
Would make it.
Yeah.
But just pull up and go around.
Yeah.
It's a little different than a pickup or a car.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You have another option,
Yeah.
as opposed to swerving left, swerving right, or slamming on the brakes. But when you think about learning to fly, and people who might have had that dream for some time in their lives, is it a difficult proposition? Does it take a bunch of study? If somebody is a novice and really hasn't done it, but they really have always had that dream, what's the advice you give them for getting started?
Start. It's a process. If you want it, if you like it and have interest in that, it'll be easy. You'll just want to do it, just like any other hobby or thing that you pick up.
Oh yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yeah. And it was that way for
if
you.
anybody's forcing you to do it, it's not worth. Don't mess with it.
Yeah.
You know.
I understand that. And then once, as you say, you get them up there for that first time, and very first time they take control of an airplane, they're hooked.
I think so.
Yeah.
Most of them are. We have an intro flight that we offer, and that's the time to get your hands on the yoke and see what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, it's all forward from there.
That's the clincher.
Yeah. Very few back out at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So folks can learn about your serving offerings there, and that will be a big part of the air show for you. All those people coming out, and well, Patrick, how do you get involved in this?
I have flown for a while with Brad out at the airport. Like I said, so the connection's there, and I really bought into his vision of really making the airport a community destination.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I think that idea that it's airplanes and flying, it's not just aviation. Like I said, there's lots of opportunities to get involved with, whether it's a fly-in breakfast or other events such as the air show that take place out there.
Yeah. One of the great things about the airport is, well, maybe it's not such a great thing, is that not many people know about the airport and what it brings to Indiana County. The economic opportunities available there, and that's really just at the real beginning stages. There's going to be an expansion here thanks to that airport that is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I think, like I said, the upside is tremendous. The opportunities to create, like I said, not just the economic impact, but the connections to the local community, such as the race and everything else that's taking place. It's just a matter of continuing to raise awareness, and it'll grow.
Yeah, the air show itself, you mentioned there's some great air races that are coming. It used to be the thing back in the 1920s, 1930s, and the 40s, and until the war made people fly for a whole different reason. The air races were the thing here in America. Then people turned out by the thousands and thousands to watch them. It's just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely, they are. And like you said, it's the opportunity there. Like you said, is tremendous. And like I said, we're just looking forward to being a part of that.
Going to see some great flying. Okay, so invite people, if you would, again, to take part in this 5K.
Yeah, absolutely. So 5K on the runway. Come on out. It's the air show weekend, Sunday, July 11th. Race starts early in the morning. Jump on to learntoflypa.com or runsignup.com to get registered.
That's all you got to do.
That's it. Nice and simple.
Beautiful. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in to tell us all about
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We appreciate your visit here this morning. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM, AM 1160.